to the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see. So all around town radio show is where I go for the latest band info. So all around town radio show for the music that comforts my soul. It's the all around town radio show.
What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. Welcome on a Monday. It is the weekend update here at All Around Town Radio, and we're going to get it started early today. If you saw somebody play and you didn't get it posted on our page today, get it posted in the comments.
It's the weekend review.
It is.
Top 5 are coming for you.
Woo!
Speaking with the fans, sometimes they don't show well. Whatever, man. We're covering who's playing out.
All right. That's our friends from Sweet Sister Mercy bringing us the theme song there to All Around Town Radio. How's everybody today? You guys doing all right? Let's see who's checking in here in the old studio. Devin Douglas is in the house. Going to get to spend the weekend with Devin. Springfest in the Berg. We'll mention it at the end of the show as well, but that's going on this weekend. Music, and more music all weekend long, guys. You're going to want to be there. It's going to be good weather, too. No rain. We're going to push the rain out of here. It's going to be fun. What's up, Jeff Vance? How are you? On the YouTube channel, Jeff is here. John Norcus in the house. We're going to talk about his band, Crying Out Loud, here in just a little bit. Saw them over the weekend. Our friend Dirk's birthday. It was good. It was good. Jimmy Kilroy, how you doing? Autocorrect. Yeah, what's that supposed to say, Jeff Vance? I don't know. Let's go. Mine is money. Money on your mind. I don't know. What's up, Toy Hobbs from Rockstar? How you doing? Ditch in the house. Good to have you with us. Bill Allred, thank you for dropping in. It is a beautiful day out there. Enjoy it, folks. Going to rain tomorrow, they say. So definitely enjoy it. Hi, Bill. Hope you're feeling better, my friend. Good to see you. Jeff Vance. Hello, Chris. Thanks for dropping in today. Good to have you with us as well here at the party on Monday. Dewey Cole in the house. Happy Monday to you as well, buddy. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you got to see some great music over the weekend. Hi, Courtney. Thanks for dropping in. She got to see Johnny Fink at Mansion Hill and the Closers at Manhattan Harbor. Good deal. Good deal there. Hi, Billy Sutherland. Thanks for dropping by today. And Jeff running sound and playing, technically not sing. Okay. There you go. Glenn checking in on the YouTube channel. How you doing? Sean Cooper also on YouTube from Milano's in Miamisburg, Ohio. Good to have him. Said you saw Crying Out too. You must have just missed me by an inch then, because I stayed for most of the night. I did. I had an early wake-up call Sunday. Got the pleasure of seeing our almost one-year-old grandson get baptized on Sunday. So I had to be in church early, so I had to be a good boy. It was a school night for me on Saturday. I had to get in early. Good afternoon, Jim McCarthy. Thank you for being here. And Bob, how are you? Thank you for being with us. I'll try to say hi to everybody today as they pop in. Jimmy saw the Retroactive Band and Eyes Up Here, both at Trillions. Good deal. Hi, Rachel. Haven't seen you in ages. Hope you're doing well. And Courtney says the Sunburners at the Redmore slated on Friday. The whole place was dancing. I'd love to hear that. I saw a lot of bands have the whole place dancing all weekend long. It was a great time for me, and we're going to talk about it here in our weekend update. While we do so, I will remind you, drop your comments today, and we'll try to get them up there if we can, and pop some comments in about who you saw play. There's Liz checking in on the YouTube channel. It sounds better and looks better on YouTube. Not that I look better, but you know what I'm saying. Welcome to your number one source for live local music news, bands, venues, and more, and your home for everything music. Guys, don't forget to share our shows throughout the week. Help us support live local music here at All Around Town Radio, if you will. And, I will tell you, We did okay this week on our live show on Thursday. However, something happened. We were on a roll, man. Everything was like 4,000 views, 4,000 views, 4,000 views on that. And again, I people are like, don't get hung up on the views. Well, numbers are numbers. And we were about 2,800 this week, and it's been that way for the last 3 or 4 weeks. It just kind of dropped off. So I don't know if we're not getting sent out or what's going on with us as much. You know, sometimes if you don't buy ads or do anything, YouTube or I'm sorry, Facebook pushes you down in the algorithms. And I'm not about to pay for this stuff. I mean, there's no reason to buy ads. People are going to watch are going to watch. And I don't need people to watch in another state or country. I just need them to watch, well, maybe Indiana, Kentucky, because we kind of cover those areas. But other than that, no, not at all. Not at all. Don't forget, you can follow us on all the socials. We're on the old X, which used to be Twitter, but we don't tweet much. Instagram, we are there, and we post some pictures of our bands and stuff on Instagram. We're on the Book of Face, obviously, and on the Tube of You, and at All Around Town Radio and all those. Please look us up and follow, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the stuff you can do to be notified when we go live. What's up, Bob Klein? Looks like you had a good weekend. Steve Stein in the house. Hi, Sherry. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Liz says she doesn't have Facebook on the iPad. Well, good. I'm glad you're on YouTube. And Glenn, he got to see Acoustic Blue at Rick's and then to the Village Theater for CFG and the Family. Noah Witherspoon. What a show it was. Yeah, it looked like a great show. It did. It did. Wonderful, wonderful show there. Top-notch talent in those groups, for real. So don't forget our weekly programming, guys, as I get into this today. Certainly Thursday, Who's Playing Out? It's brought to you now by our friends at Heather's in Springboro, where we spend a lot of time on the patio. I spent a lot of time this week. In fact, I was there 4 nights straight. But it's a great place for me to see all the bands rotate through and get a chance to report on them. So don't get your panties in a wad if you think we're only going to Heather's, because believe me, I'll be at other places as well, but don't get too uptight about that, because I get to see a lot of people play there. She has a great band lineup through the summer. Every Wednesday with the band, and coming up this week, we have the Oakley Beer Fest joining us. Going to talk about some live music going on there this coming weekend, as well as Springfest in the Berg. I'll be talking about that as well, and maybe even I can sneak Devin on sometime this week, and we can do a quick rundown of the bands and talent at Springfest, because I want you to hear about that. It's 3 days of great music, fun, food, crafts, games, rides. It's a big event, folks. 10,000 people a day joining that one, so we'd love to see you there. And our friend Mike Coon's going to be there running sound, so he'll be doing sound for the entire week, and I'm looking forward to working with him the whole time as well. What's up, Patrick Witt? Thank you for being here. And yes, Bob, it looked good, though, man. It looked great. Good to see you with us today, though. I'm glad you have recovered from your whirlwind trip. I'm repping the Dat Band today. You can't really see the shirt. Funk, soul, and rock and roll. Repping the Dat Band shirt today. We are. So let me keep rolling through here, though, and talk about this week in music for us. I want to back up to Wednesday night. Wednesday night at Heather's on the patio. I will tell you, perfect night. We had a blast. We had 3 great rounds of Name That Tune with people there, and we had 32 teams. Heather estimated, she told me she thought about 250 people. Good night on the patio. So our 3 rounds were fun. They were songs to start your morning on the right note. Could be just about anything. Our House in the Middle of the Street, songs that included streets, avenues, boulevards of broken dreams, and things like that. Electric Avenue was in there, Eddie Grant's song. Jump Back 5 from 2015. So we took you back to 1970 after 2015. So that was fun and games, and it was good. It was good. We had a great time there. Always a great time on the patio at Heather's. If you want to show up and play Name That Tune this season, we'd love to have you. Just call and get a reservation or message them on the Book of Face and get yourself a resi so you've got the best tables. Glenn said didn't get to see live music Saturday night, but he did a DJ gig. Okay, there you go. Did you DJ, Glenn, or did was there somebody DJing? That's what I want to know. And Jim said that shirt is awesome. Yeah, it is. If I could take that silly weekend update off the screen there, you could see better. There we go. Funk, soul, and let me get it out of my fat roll. Rock and roll. There it is. All right. It's funk, soul, and rock and roll. I'd call it a dad bod, but I'm way past that. Yes. Let's move on. Thursday night, Finding Melissa. I didn't get to see enough of them the week before at Mr. Burroughs, so I went back and I had a chance to hear them play again. Unfortunately, they were hammered by the springtime weather. It can happen in the spring. Rainy Thursday night, predicted rain, cold winds blowing through, all that stuff. So didn't have the normally huge crowd that Heather has on Thursdays because that is ladies' night, half price wine night, all that. So really good stuff going on there. Normally a huge crowd, but not the biggest crowd on Thursday. And it certainly wasn't because of the band. This band is top notch. Finding Melissa, one of my new favorite bands, actually. I will tell you, the trio is amazing. The two ladies, the harmonies, I mentioned it last week, so I won't dwell on it, but it's like sibling harmonies or, it's just, it's wonderful. And the way they break down songs, I mean, when you can do a broken down version in a slow, methodical, beautiful sound of Crazy Train, I mean, it's good. It's some good stuff. And Finding Melissa on the patio, Melissa, Stephanie, and Kenny back there playing guitar. Good stuff. And we had a great time on Thursday with them. Got some wonderful pictures up on our page. If you haven't seen them yet, check those pictures out of that because we had a good time seeing them. And Kenny's sticking my stickers on everything. Thanks, Kenny. Repping my shirt, too. He was repping the Hall Around Town radio shirt. So really good stuff. And I like I said, I talked in depth about them last week, so I'm not going to dwell on them tonight, but go see them. Finding Melissa. They'll be playing at a venue near you, guaranteed. All right, let's move on to Friday. I have seen this band once, I will tell you, and let me say hi to a few more people that are checking in here. What else we got? Glenn was the DJ. Well, there you go. Mr. Wiki Glenn. How about that? And Under the Sun had about 800 in attendance at Crime. Yeah, amazing. Someday I'll see them. I will. When I can drive that far, I will. I promise. Patrick Witt. Yes, he said, what a shame because Finding Melissa is such a cool trio. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Is that not an amazing group, Patrick? I mean, I know what kind of a lover of music you are, and I sit there and I listen to those vocals and I could do it all night. I mean, it's just wonderful. And we love Finding Melissa, man. So if you're a venue owner and you're watching today, book them. Book them. They're great for a night where you want to have a chill night on the patio and listen to some wonderful music. Or any other night for that matter. Good stuff. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about Friday. A Vicious Cycle. Anybody ever seen Vicious Cycle? Man, it is an entire trip through the 90s. And, the 90s was not my wheelhouse of music. I was an 80s product. And then, I had, in the 90s, I had a dance club. So we played a lot of dance music. I didn't get into the alt rock side of the 90s a lot, the STPs and, all those. I wasn't heavily into that. But I can tell you it's grown on me. And our friend Charmin, who can sing every word to every song, was there. And every song from the 90s. She's definitely one who loves her 90s music, and she loved this band, and they've seen this band numerous times. That's why I went out to see them, because she said, you got to come see them with us and check this band out. And they were fantastic. Lead singer's vocals are absolutely perfect. I can't say any more about every song he does, from Nirvana to Pearl Jam to Stone Temple Pilots, you name it, it's in there, and they're killing it. Two guitarists. One of them being an old friend, Nick Andrews, who's in the band, who was in a former life the same profession I was in. So fun to see Nick up there channeling his inner rock star and playing some great guitar. And then, of course, bass player. The drummer was killer in this band. He was really good. And I didn't get a chance to even meet him. I said hi to Nick. It was so busy. Can I say shit ton? Because they brought a shit ton of people. This band has a following, man, and they brought a ton of people. And, I don't see them on our list a lot, so I've got to figure out where they're playing a bunch. But if they're playing a bunch, maybe the reason they bring a ton of people is that they don't play as often. And when they do play, they bring everybody, because this was a killer crowd. And one thing I love to see is, bands that have a following and have people that come with them. I mean, it's a two-way street. We've discussed it on our Hot Topic Tuesday about whose responsibility is it to bring the crowd? Well, the bar needs to bring a crowd, and so does the band. And this, Heather's always has a built-in crowd because of the patio, how nice and beautiful it is there. But they brought a ton of people. They did. It was really good and enjoyed it. Let's see what else we got. Hey, Dirk, how are you? I'm going to talk about your band here in a minute, and you for that matter. And Dewey says it's not too late to get into 90s alt rock. I'm sure you can, Dewey. I'm sure you can. And it's not that I mean, I love the songs. I mean, there's a lot of them I play at my trivia nights and all that. It's just, I just wasn't in that era. It wasn't when I was listening to music in that time. It was all dance music because we were running a dance club and we had to DJ dance music and such. So that wasn't, those songs aren't exactly dance floor hits, most of them. It's they talk a lot about black dark stuff and deep stuff, and yeah, it's wild, but love it. Love Vicious Cycle. I wish I would have had a chance to shoot their set list and repeat some of them here, but again, like I said, it was so busy there and they were packed, and the minute they took a break, everybody swarmed them and wanted to talk to them. And that wasn't my place because I've never met the guys. So I just kind of sat back and enjoyed a night on the patio drinking some signature drinks called Hall Passes at Heather's, and good stuff. And what Jim say? Under the Sun is at a local bar in Montgomery on Saturday, May 18th. Yes, great place to see them. I would attend that, but I'll not be in the country. So, again, I miss Under the Sun, but that's okay because I'll be having fun. Chris Will, how are you? What's up with you, brother? Good to see you on here. And Mike, good to see you. You had a great weekend, I know. Glenn was sending me pictures and reporting in from your venue about all the fun stuff that was going on there with Noah's album release party and CFG and the family and everybody else that was playing that night. Good stuff. David Parks, what's up, brother? Good to see you. And I'm glad you're sending love, man. Are you on the road with the Bellamy brothers right now? David Parks, fantastic drummer, everybody. But let me get back to Vicious Cycle real quick and chat on that for just a second. And certainly say that if you can go see them, go see them. I looked at their page today on the Book of, they got like 700 followers. Let's get that over 1,000, everybody. Go follow their page, A Vicious Cycle. And if you like 90s alt rock and that kind of stuff, you'll love this band because they are killer. Really, really good. So go like their page. Give them some likes. And Scott Bennett, how are you, brother? Let's see. Abe's Lincoln will be playing at Jimmy B's Bar and Grill Saturday, the 18th, fronted by Scott Bennett. I'm glad to hear that. And Abe's Lincoln will be in the house. And Chris is rocking like Dawkins. I like it. Finding Melissa does a Dawkins song broken down. It's good. It's good. All right, let me get to Saturday real quick. Got some Saturday to talk about. I probably, no offense to my friend Heather or our sponsorship, thank you, Heather. I probably wouldn't have made Saturday's show at Heather's for a fourth night straight, just to be honest with you, because I just don't typically do that. But fourth night straight, if it hadn't been for our friend Dirk having a birthday, and it was his little birthday party there. And we had a great time crying out loud on the stage. One thing I love about Heather's is the ability for kids to come. And there were some little ones up front with their moms, and they were dancing to the band, and they were all connected to the band and so on, or friends of somebody in the band. But there was this one little girl who I bet she fist bumped the band 50 times. Throughout the night. She must have been maybe, I don't know, a year, 2 years old. She's up there dancing her, maybe 3, I don't know. Dancing her little butt off. But certainly a great time when you see those kids enjoying as well, of all ages there. The moms are dancing with their kids. Everybody's up and partying because Crying Out Loud is a party band. They play some great music that you all know and enjoy and love. And, just to be there for Dirk's birthday was the most important thing for me. But secondly, John's vocals are amazing. The dynamic range this guy has in Crying Out Loud. I mean, he goes from Barry White to freaking Mariah Carey, man. I mean, he's got range everywhere. Really good, really good. And Sean saying Dirk is old school cool. Well, he is now that can I say 55, Dirk? I don't know. Maybe. Hi, David Mills. Thanks for being here. Stephanie, how are you? I love you guys, and I really enjoyed hearing you play again. Just fantastic, Steph. Wonderful. What else we got? Oh, Dirk's on here. The kids were Shannon's nieces and nephews. Okay, it made sense because, man, they not only fist bumped her, but fist bumped you. And, they were hanging on the monitor, the wedge monitors. They were having a good time, and it's fun to watch. I got a great picture of her fist bumping Shannon, I think, that's on the page. And it's a pleasure. It makes you smile when you see stuff like that. It does. And, John, you're not going to blush. Well, you're going to blush because of those red lights. And I apologize for my pictures, but tell your light guy to turn the red lights off. Man, the red lights do terrible things to pictures. Not to you guys, but it does terrible things to our pictures. And everything's red when those red lights are on. So, like I said, John's vocals, amazing range, and just a killer set list that this band plays. Dave McCarthy's always shredding the guitar. In fact, he goes off on a tangent sometimes, and he ends up somewhere in the next county playing his leads, man. He just keeps going. He's good. He's fantastic. And he's playing in a lot of projects, too. So you'll see him around town quite a bit. And, certainly Dirk slapping the bass and picking the bass and doing all the bass things that he does up there, always with a smile, looking happy and enjoying his night. And he was having a great birthday that night. Dirk, it was great to see you up there, and glad we could give you a little haul around town gift that night too. Niles back there in the back pounding on the drums, and Shannon up front on vocals. And, when John's singing, she's singing the backgrounds, and she's singing lead sometimes. The kids, the fist bumps. It was just a good night and a fun night, and got to hang out with my good buddy Jerry Nimmersheim and Heather and everybody else there. And that's always a plus as well. So really entertaining, great band. They have the coolest sign there is, I think, in rock and roll right now out here in the local scene. It's posted on our page too, so check it out. And yeah, it's fun. But yeah, I have to apologize to Dave McCarthy if he watches this later or something. Dave, I'm sorry I did not get very good pictures of you. Everything I had, you look like either the Blue Man Group or the Devil. So I didn't post those too much because of the colors. But we did get a few of everybody else. So thank you guys so much for a wonderful Saturday night. Sunday, like I said, no live music for me. There were some great bands playing here and there. Side Piece was at Mr. Burroughs. I didn't get a chance to go there because we just had an action-packed day for Mother's Day, along with the baptism of our grandson and Mother's Day festivities, and then a football game later for the other grandson. It was a day on Sunday. So we enjoyed ourselves there with family, guys. Hope you did too, and hope all the moms out there had a wonderful Mother's Day as well over the weekend, and got a little pampered, because the moms take care of everybody. They have the most important job in the world. They do. And shout out to all the moms out there. He needs no encouragement. You must be talking about McCarthy, huh? Let's move on, though. That's our weekend of live local music, folks. That's who we got to go out and see. But I'd like to hear from you. So if you saw somebody play that's really special, quickly drop it in the comments, if you will, because we'd love to mention them on the show here. I want to let you know that tomorrow is Hot Topic Tuesday with my co-host Karis. We have not come up with a theme yet for tomorrow's show. We flew by our seat of our pants last week and had a great show. We took questions from the folks that were watching, and it was fun, and topics, and hit on those. And then Kareem, he sent us a whole bunch afterwards because he didn't get through all his list and stuff. So we've got some in the well, so to speak. And that'll go on tomorrow at 5:00 with Karis here. I'll be at Mr. Burroughs tomorrow night with some trivia for you. Wednesday with the band, Oakley Beer Fest will be here at noon, and we're talking about their lineup as well for the week. We've had that one scheduled a long time. And want to talk about Springfest in the Berg, which is coming up this weekend. 3 great headliners for this event. Friday night, Party Punch is going to punch Miami's Berg with their party. And then on Saturday, Eric Girardi is the headliner for Saturday night in the Berg. And then on Sunday, Rockstar, our friends from Rockstar, headlining on Sunday, along with a host of other great bands, including a Miamisburg favorite, Ben and Pete will be there. Our friend Tessa Marie will be there. Lots and lots. Finding Melissa's going to be in the house as well. David Thornton. We've got a ton of people there. So we'd love to see you. And that is going on all 3 days. It'll be Friday night, all day Saturday, starting at noon, and Sunday as well. And I'll be there all 3 days as your MC host. So I'd love to see you. So stop by the stage if you're in Miamisburg. Go peruse the crafts, get some great fair food, and there's rides for the kids and everything. Enjoy yourself in the Berg all weekend long. That's where I'll be. And hopefully you guys do your anti-rain dance. We don't want to have any rain to dampen that parade at all. And there is a parade as well on Saturday morning. What do we got? Colleen said, had a wonderful Mother's Day. Saw Vinyl Countdowns, Abe's Lincoln. There you go. Smoking the River Barbecue Fest. That looked like a good one. Looked like they had a lot of good bands playing that one. And Sunburner said Courtney Wilder. It was a good one. All right. There you go. Thank you, Sunburners, for being here today. Got to get to know those folks as well. So, yeah, that's all I got today. So if you don't have anything else, we don't have anything else. I'm looking at the comments. Dave McCarty, somebody must have tagged him. His ears were burning as we were talking about him. But he's another one with crying out loud. This is just a fantastic player. So we're going to get out of here, guys, and we'll be back with you tomorrow. Karis and I will be here with Joy and Judgment. I'm the Joy. She's the Judgment. I hope. That's what's happening. Until then, if you're taking a night off on a Monday, we understand. But get out this week and support live local music and the bands and venues that bring it to you. We'll catch you next time here at All Around Town Radio. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you.